Tom, what's it been like being back in training first?
Yeah, I think you always miss it. I think some players probably enjoy the treatment room more than others. I hate it, so the sooner I can get back out there, the better for me.
So how are you feeling? Are you ready to play against Cambridge if called upon?
Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't had any setbacks with it. It feels okay. I've got through training, so um, whether the gaffer would be willing to do that, I don't know. But like I say, I've made myself available. I've got through training, so hopefully, I can be involved on Saturday.
So quite a lot of change since you've been out of the team on the sidelines. What do you make of the new manager first?
They've been great. The training's gone up a notch. I think that's always the case when a new manager comes in. People have got a clean slate, really, so lads that have been probably frozen out or not been involved as much as they like have been given a boost. So, training's certainly kicked on, a lot more intensity. So, yeah, it's been a decent start.
What's the mood in the dressing room been like now since the new manager as well?
The mood's always been good, to be honest. We've got a great dressing room. I've said that before. I think when you've got senior pros like myself and Casey and Tongi and Pewey, we won't allow any clicks or anything to happen. We involve everybody and try and keep everybody together, and that's always been the case. That's never really been a problem.
You've got a really big run of fixtures now, all teams around you coming up. It's quite a big time to be taking over the club for John Askey, but also for you as players.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I got injured, this was a block of games that I wanted to be available for. Like you say, we've got 4 or 5 games now in a row where we've got all the teams around us, so it's going to be a massive month for us. I think if we have a decent month, then we can kick away from that bottom 2, and start looking up the table a little bit better and breathe a bit more easily. But if we have a bad month, then we're going to be sucked right back into it. So, the games are going to come thick and fast, and they're all going to be pressure games, really, where we know we need to take something from them.
And for you as players, I think you'd be hoping that John comes in and really brings a sense of unity to the club, I guess, really.
Yeah, I think at the minute the club's in a bad way. I think, the fans are getting smaller and smaller, the attendances. But that's what happens, when rot sets in and you're struggling on the pitch and off it. It gets the fans annoyed, and I think having a local manager, somebody who knows the club, his dad's a legend at the club. I think the fans will give him time, and I think, hopefully he can get off to a good start, and like I say, we can start looking up that table.
How are you all receiving his ideas as players, the new manager?
Well, I think with any manager, they come in and they just give it a breath of fresh air. They just, I think more for the players' sake, it's a clean slate for them. I think lads that have been playing week in and week out, they've now got to impress a manager to have the same a different manager to make sure they do the same. And for the lads that have been frozen out, like I say, it's a clean slate for them to prove the old manager wrong. So I think a manager can come in and play whatever formation or select whatever he wants. I think at the end of the day, the players have got no excuses now. I think sometimes when you're not playing, every single player in the squad will believe that they should be playing and got something to give. But when a new manager comes in, you know that's your time now to impress. So I think the manager's got a lot of players to choose from. It's going to be difficult because he's going to have to upset quite a few people early doors. But I think over the next month he's going to see enough of the players for him to decide what his best formation and squad's going to be.
It's a big squad, isn't it?
It's massive, yeah, and I think for a manager's point of view, it's not ideal. Because you're going to have to upset quite a few players and leaving them out of the squads. I mean, if you have quite a few injuries, it's obviously always a bonus. But I think for a new manager coming in, you've got 30 players on the books, and you've got to try and sort training and make sure everybody's involved. It's quite a difficult task.
So Cambridge first game, a huge one as we just talked about. What are your thoughts ahead of that?
Well, we played in first game, and probably the best we've played all season so far. But we know that if we don't turn up like that, we could easily get hammered, like we've done at times this year. It's another game that we can certainly win, and another game we can certainly lose. So we just got to make sure our mentality's right and make sure we're good to go. And if we apply ourselves right and perform as well as we can, then there's no reason why we can't win.